Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 52. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to the last news report of 2022. Doesn't mean that we have nothing new. We have plenty of news. We're going to go through everything of our different projects as we always do. We're going to see the ups and downs, in and outs, and on top of this, we obviously have some good development on multiple platforms. Solar farm has basically doubled over Christmas, so that is great news. And on top, we're going to have a look at obviously the robots, the EAs, the profit retriever, how well it's done. We're going to compare it to what else is out there at the moment. And on top of this, we also have a couple of rewards that we want to put in this week's news report. Basically, the big surprise of 2022 for us, and also what we see as one of the best future things to come in 2023. We're going to go through everything, and let's start off where we normally start with Yieldnodes. Now we're getting very close here to January and to our quarterly 5% profit. I had a bit of a communication, not much, with Steve here over Christmas. But from what I understand also with Words here is that things are going ahead. You should get it on your platform. It says end of December, but let's just be fair and give them a bit of time. 1st of January, 2nd of January, you should have it on the platform itself, but you will still not be able to withdraw it. That is the facts. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, but there's not really much that we can confirm right now, other than we hope that 2023 is going to be a lot better for Yieldnodes than where we ended up this year. If we have a closer look at the minimum claim percentage at the moment, so where you can still go in and sell your investments in Yieldnodes, it has now moved up to 40%. So basically from the 26th of December here, it went up, and until the 8th of January, it will be at 40%. It doesn't really mean that you couldn't have put it in earlier, and if you have put it in at 20 or 30%, it will still be there until somebody picks it up. We just had a quick look in just to have a see exactly what is going on with Yieldnodes and the balance available for sale. And the top one here at the 25,000 that is being offered at the moment. So that is basically $129,443 that you can get as a price of 25,000 and a bit, and it has to go into a Bitcoin wallet. The rest of the ones that are in there for the last many pages, we can see it's still 30%, and those 30% is very small numbers. So you can see it's $100, $200, something like that. Seems a bit off, but obviously people are willing to try at least to get something out. Maybe some of these ones are also simply tests to see how exactly it works. If you don't know exactly how that works, we have sent out a tutorial. This is now quite a few weeks ago, and we just keep reminding you because we get a lot of questions on this, and you can go in and see if you want to buy or sell. This tutorial covers basically both angles, and you can see more about it in this video. We'll make sure also that the link will be there in the video description as usual. So away from Yieldnodes, and let's have a look at the coins itself and Decenomy. And unfortunately, I have to tell you already now, not much has happened. And obviously this again is because that we know things are coming, but we haven't seen anything concrete. And until we see that, I don't think we're going to see big changes. Return on investment per year for the SAPP or Sapphire coin is pretty much stable, still around the 60% mark. The shared masternoding also this week, a bit over 2%, so that is still running. But overall coin development again has taken a bit of hit, and we are now at a new all-time low at minus almost 84%. Definitely not good news. If we take a look at the graph, we can see also why. Slowly but surely it's still declining. Less and less from week to week, but obviously until we get some concrete evidence of what exactly Yieldnodes / Decenomy Pro is going to do in the future, then most probably this will continue for a bit. Peony also here again, return on the investment is pretty much similar, 61% for the return on the investment per year, so no big changes here. We are looking at about 10% per week, so that is also fairly stable. And then overall coin development has not really moved since last week. We are still in minus 95.13%, down and way too much. But obviously even the 10% per week is only able to keep it level at the moment. And that's because of this particular graph here. You can see for a long time now it has been pretty flat. So both on the euro and the US dollar, it has even declined a bit also versus Bitcoin, but not very much. If you have a look at Birake, so which was the most positive of the three that we normally hold here, we can see the return on the investment per year is again pretty stable. It has dropped a couple of percent in the last week, so down to 131% per year. Shared masternoding is okay. We are still looking at more than 5 or 5.5% per week, which is nice. But overall coin development is the only one that has slightly positive gains, about 2% since last week. And obviously at the moment we take any positive news as we can. And the graph looks like this. The free fall has stopped, but at the moment it still looks like it's in decline overall. And all of these coins will have to see how they develop in 2023. But don't expect too many things happening in the first couple of months until Yieldnodes Pro is up and running together with Decenomy here, and things are starting to form. If we have a quick look at Bitcoin versus USDT, we can see that it's pretty much, I would say, almost flat until just a couple of days ago. Then we had a short decline again. We did leave Bitcoin at about 16,800 or 900, and now it's dropped down to 16,550 at the moment. And we don't expect any major movements. So here in between Christmas and New Year's, trading will be way down, and you will also see that on our robots. Elevate Pass, also here, no profit for this particular week of 52, but we are looking forward to a few details coming out from Raphael, the CEO of Elevate Pass. We did have an interview with him just before Christmas, and that is this video here. So if you're interested to hear what he has to say, we are going back in time just to figure out exactly what has happened, what they have done since then. And he also tells us there is good news along the way. Hopefully we will be able to have another interview with him. That's what he offered in January. So we can hear a bit more on some of the plans that they are putting together. He was quite optimistic in this interview here too. And let's hope that all our members is going to benefit from this very, very soon. He also mentioned again here that all the things that are still getting paid is the crypto courses that are in there, and also he's gonna put more emphasis on the CoinFriend portal in the future, and we were looking forward to seeing how that exactly works. We have to up our advertising part also, which is part of Elevate Pass. So when you invest, this is basically money that you have in there already you can use, so it's not exactly for free, but you have the money there, might as well spend them on something useful. On top of this, we have Trillant, and we have a new interview also with the CEO that just came out on the 22nd of December. And there was quite a few things in there again of what is happening with Trillant. Obviously, it's moving quite fast at the moment. But the things that we are just taking note of here is that Trillant is now in over 100 countries worldwide, means different shops where you can buy different products and services with Tree. And also at the moment they are testing the KYB, so Know Your Business system in Europe, and North America is coming soon. We can see there has been some hoax within the platform themselves. Luckily people are reporting them fairly quickly. And on top of this, also good news here that the UX payments expect to resume in early 2023. So this is all good news, this is all positive. And on top of this, I have to remind you here also again that transfer from the Trillant platform into the two different exchanges for the Tree will go up here now 1st of January. You can see up until now it's been maximum $2,500, a value of $2,500. Now it's going to be a value of $5,000 until the end of January, $10,000 in February. And then it again has been confirmed in this particular video also that we referred to earlier, that 1st of March, the amount shall be unlimited. So very good news, and we have a tutorial here again. So a lot of people are asking, how does this work? How do I get it to my wallet? This is the video to go and have a look at. So where you can see exactly how you get it from the Trillant platform into the exchanges, how you can sell it, and then how you can put it in your wallet for safekeeping. On top of this, we went into Trillant also this morning here, and we can see that on the platform itself, it's still being sold at 5 cents. That hasn't changed. Remember, it started off at 5 as an introduction. Then it was up at 10. Since then, the price has gone down. So it was then 7 and now it's 5. So we have also a raffle, and I mentioned that also last week here. There's actually a couple of ways now to enter the raffle itself. One is you go on the raffle website, so www.trillant.com/raffle, and you can then see exactly what you need to do in order to gain an opportunity here to win a BMW Z4 Roadster. The main parts here is basically you can't use money from the Trillant platform itself. You have to use new money, so money that comes from outside. You have to invest at least $500 into the Trillant platform. You have to stake it for 52 weeks, and then you should be basically part of it. There's also a second opportunity that has now come out, and that is basically you can go and post, so part of the Trillant.com raffle site here, and you can do that on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the moment, and you can get a second opportunity to be part of this. Now we keep reminding you that all the other things that are happening around the Trillant platform, so we still have all the staking. We talk about the 52 weeks a lot, and that's because we still encourage people to do that. It looks to us as the best opportunity with 50% return in a year over the 52 weeks here. And at the same time, you can see that also the raffle is linked to the 52 weeks. And also, if and when the coins are going up, you can restake at a higher exchange, and that also means higher yield at the end of the day. So these are all benefits of the 52 weeks. The benefits you won't get on 4, 9, and 26 weeks. You will just get the yield that is on the screen here. If you wanted to go in and be part of the raffle, so this is the way to go in. You go on the Trillant platform, you go in under your profile, and then you have the links to your posting itself. So for your Facebook or for your Twitter and Instagram, this is highlighted in green and yellow here, and you add the links in there, and you can then be part of it. If we're having a look at the basically coin price for the tree at the moment, then it's pretty much down, so it doesn't look very good. At the moment it's at 0.00688, and also if we look at CoinStore, pretty much the same picture here, 0.00868, and it is in a decline, a bit similar to what we have seen Bitcoin do over time. There is a good volume, so basically every hour it looks like at least 500,000 within both CoinStore and also XT. XT do have a bit higher. You can see a lot of sales is going on, the 3 red ones. So, and that pops up to 1.5 million. So definitely there is volume in there at the moment for the coin, but unfortunately most of it is for the selling part. Something nice and positive, we are going over to Solar Farm, and in last week's news report we did tell you also you had an opportunity here to get in and double your Solar Farm account, and we're talking about version 2.0 on Christmas Eve at 7 p.m. UTC time here. It basically doubled up, and we can definitely confirm this. So let's have a closer look and see how the development has been in the past week. Well, after everything that happened here, we saw that the TVL was dropping, and last week it was at 45.7, now it's at 33.2. And again, this is because everybody's panel value went up. A lot of people, I guess, went on to sell, and that obviously hurts the TVL, so that is down by 27%. We are still quite happy because the panel owns that we have is up by 71%, so obviously massive here, despite the TVL has been lost. Panel value was 204 last week. It's now 316. But on Christmas Eve, we were past 400 BNB, and that is definitely not bad considering our original investment. So exchange rate is also at minus 10% here at the moment. And again, something to do with the TVL and the sell-off at the moment on Solar Farm 2. But all in all, it has been a very positive journey in the last many weeks here with the Solar Farm 2. Also, there is more announcements coming here at the moment. So they are looking to, again, have a massive shooting star event. And after that, a solar eclipse will follow soon after. And on top of that, there will be even better time and more opportunities also to compound. So for the solar farm in the future, they are also trying to gear up for the solar kingdom itself. So that also means more games, and those games will basically support solar farm, especially version 2. If we have a quick look at BNB versus USD, we can see that that has been trading sideways all week. So we left it slightly higher, so end of last week around 260, and since then it has been trading a bit up and down, but pretty much what we call sideways at the moment, and we do expect that to continue also until the new year. Solar Farm 1, also not a major improvement, but definitely we can see we have green numbers all around. The TVL here has been very stable over long periods of time, 11.5 last week, 11.6 this week, and panels owned is also up by 163%. Panel value on the BNB is up by 2%, and so are the daily rewards. Not much, but definitely we will take it together with the version 2 results. AI marketing and the first 29 days of December profits, well, still nothing there. No websites up. We mentioned the rumors that are coming out of AI marketing. And again, we say they are rumors. We have nothing concrete. And that's why there's not really more to talk about, unfortunately, this year about AI marketing. We do hope they're going to come back. So we will definitely be the first ones to try and give you any information, should we have it in the near future. What we do have information of is plenty from the Profit Retriever and all the different trading indexes, currencies, metals that we are doing. We have more running in the background, and we do expect to send some of these to Alex in the very near future for the copy trading service here also, to make sure that we have a good broad portfolio that we can continue to both monitor and also trade live ourselves. So we take the best ones out of there and put real money behind it. If we have a look at the top 5 EAs for week 51, we can see lower profits than what we are used to, but this was actually expected. So once we hit the holidays, then basically the trading stops. There's less volatility, means less up and down in the prices itself. And as basically the Profit Retriever trades in a grid pattern, that also means that we are not hitting all these grids as frequently as we would otherwise. But still, Euro-Japanese has done 6.4%, so definitely not bad for the week. US 30 is doing extremely well at the moment, so another good week of 5.7. British pounds USD 3.1%. US CAT also quite fairly good, 3.1. And then we also have gold coming in at 2.2%. Overall, still made more than $2,000 here, and 4.1% is not bad from the top 5. Again, if you are interested in the Profit Retriever, we get a lot of emails on this particular one, how they can get their hands on it, what is needed to trade it, how can we set it up, and all the different details are on our website itself, including links to VPSs, also to the brokers that we use. So we hope that you can get started in your trading career. And on top of this, if you are not interested in trading yourself, you don't simply have the time to have a look at all the set files and monitor the different robots, then the CompuLink trading is the way for you, and that is through Expert4X, and we have a bit more about that also in this particular news report. Because we are taking a closer look, and obviously these can be a bit difficult to see, but this is the top 20 performers that we have. So with Expert4X and the CompuLink trading, and the top one is basically 200% so per month, which is absolutely massive. And it has been doing quite well. It's been doing quite well for almost 3 months. But we have also had a look into some of these settings, and they are definitely way too high for us. And you could blow your account if you are not careful and monitor that yourself. Some of these lot sizes and grid sizes are, the lot sizes are 4 times higher and grid sizes 3 or 4 times lower than what we are trading. And that is simply too much for us. But we have 6 signals in there. So out of the top 20, and we believe that they are more fair, more decent prices, where we are looking at 17% per month up until 30 something. And we even have more as we go through the different details. We took our Excel here and just had a closer look at those 6 in here. And we can see the US 30 actually did extremely well over the past 4 weeks. It is a bit different numbers than what you saw in Expert Forex. But again, this is because he's running from month to month. We are just having a look at the weeks. So that's why you can see some discrepancies. 44% over the last 4 weeks on the US 30 is very high and a bit unusual for us because we are trying to trade as safely as possible. And you can see British Pounds USD is also doing well. It is the lowest one with 6.9%, but still doing quite well. Aus USD 16%, New Zealand USD 7.5%, and we have gold 12.79, and then again US CAD almost 8%. So those 6, if you were trade them with Expert Forex, you would basically have been making $9,567 here, or 15.95% in a month, and we find that extremely fair. And that is obviously with a medium to low risk, so that we are trying to trade them with. And even though you can see US 30 is quite high, we just noticed that there's actually only one that is copying that particular signal at the moment. And that is because on Alex's site itself, it states that it's at 20%. But you can see you would have been lost out quite a bit. And if you would have traded that signal, and most probably that will also change with Alex's new list, the US 30 that we trade would have made the top 6. So you got to be very careful of just taking the top ones here. You can blow your account. Obviously, this is a bit of a devastating thing if you put all your eggs in one basket and just do that. Better invest in some of the high risk, medium and low risk, and you get a decent profit. And we find that 10 to 15% per month is a fairly decent return on your investment when it comes to trading, when so many other people are losing. Alex has made a lot of videos, and we simply haven't time to have a look at all of them. I'm not exactly sure how he managed to do all these either. If these are some of the old ones that he's just repeating again, but some of the things that he's looking into is obviously using the rapid spin and the hospital portfolio approach. And we have also done videos on this particular one on how you have to continue to forward trading, put them in and sort them out, put them back in demo, and even the best ones only go to the live accounts. That is definitely what some of the videos about. We will have a closer look when we have time, but the holidays has been time for family, so not much time for all the video and YouTubing. Now we also wanted to put a few extra things in, since it is the end of the year, and we also wanted to just highlight the best surprise of 2022, definitely as we see it. And the one that we have basically chosen here is one of the ones that has been stable, continuous, and shows very good progress for the future. And that one is the Profit Retriever. So this is the biggest and best surprise that we have had. And we have definitely moved a lot of our investments over to the trading side of it instead. Some of the other platforms has been very unstable, as we have talked about along the way. Even Yieldnodes, that was around for 3 years. This one here, you have the money in hand together with the broker that you choose, And the one we have, you can basically get your money out in a day or two. It works extremely well. We never had any issues with it. And that's why that this is our big surprise. This is the one we are really, really happy with. And we're going to continue to expand on our investments there. Now, we also wanted to have a closer look at the most promising for 2023. And obviously there is multiple platforms to have a look at. Some are doubtful, other ones we are waiting to see exactly what they're going to do. But the one that we see has good momentum at the moment, and that we hope actually also to have a little video on in the next couple of weeks from their developers, that is Solar Farm version 2. We have seen very good progress over the last couple of weeks, and actually also in more than a month. Yes, the TVL is not where it used to be, but we have gone from only a couple of BNB to more than 350 BNB, as you can see here. So in about 7-8 months since we have begun, so that is quite a few thousand% of profit. And we do believe, despite the small little kickback here where we have dropped from 400 to 350, that overall, when the developers are getting the games back in, when the support is coming on, we have no doubt that this is the one to watch for, because you can get in with a low money. You can also get your money out again. So as long as you have set up your MetaMask, it is basically seconds we are talking about here. And that's what we really like about this one, where you have other ones that has issues paying out over time. This one here, it really works. Obviously, again, you put in no more money than you can afford to lose. So, but these are the ones that we definitely need to have a closer look at in 2023. And that's what we had for you in this week's news report, and also this year's last news report. We hope you have enjoyed them, and hope you will join us in 2023, where we will have a lot more on the tradings and all the other portfolios that we have. So we hope that 2023 will be a much better year than the crypto winter of 2022. So I hope to see you on the other side of 2023. Bye-bye and Happy New Year.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.